Well, Max and I, Max is over here, thought we'd do a wee bit of the lost art of mending a puncture. Because it seems people don't do them anymore. They'll take it to a shop and then the shop won't actually mend the puncture. All the shop will do is they'll fit a new tube because it just makes more sense for them. They can charge for the tube. It's going to be a lot more reliable in a repair. Whereas to repair it, there's more time involved, and you might come back and say, hey, you didn't repair that properly. So if they just pop a new tube in it, they can sell you a tube, and it should be fairly reliable. So anyway, what we did there was we took the tyre off with tyre levers. Obviously back in the old days we would use a fork. Don't do that anymore. We use tyre levers. Plastic ones, because metal ones will scratch alloy. Oh, that made the camera bounce. Metal ones will make scratches on the rim, because we use alloy rims these days. Oh, got to find where the puncture is. Put some air in it. Ah. That's a fairly big one then. That looks like a patch that's peeled off. So let's take off this. Yep, that's what it is. Let's take off this patch. Yeah, that's a fairly major puncture in there. That one might not be so easy to patch. Oh well, we'll have a go. Saves a few pounds. A bit of a clean up with some sandpaper. Vulcanizing solution on that. Don't need an awful lot. And then leave that to get tacky. And given it's quite sunny, I'm going to have to get me a beverage. Back with the beverage. Okay, suitably tacky. And pop a patch on it. So, very edgy patch. Let's go for a bigger one. because it is a biggish puncture. Okay. Okay, beverage. What are you doing, Max? You're quite comfy on the grass. Okay. Okay. About there, let's see if it holds. Not too much. Don't want to put too much pressure on it. Okay. Seems to be holding. And we need to pop it back in the tyre. Obviously, you've got your valve hole lined up with a label on the tyre. Now, some people think that's just to be stylish and posy, but it makes it easier to find the valve. If you've blown up a tyre later, you think, where's my valve? It's going to line up with the name on the side of the tyre. Not all tyres have big prominent names on the side. This one, which is Schwalbe and Kojak, is actually reflective because I think there was a change in the rules in Germany about 10-12 years ago, and bike tyres had to have side reflectors. So in the case of the Schwalbe Kojak, they just used the name badge instead of putting stripes around it. I find they get covered in dirt pretty fast and don't be reflecting anymore. Mike, stop eating the grass. Wait, stop eating the grass. Get your dinner soon. And then we just need to pop it back into the bike. Now, this is a Brompton wheel, 2-speed. Some people panic a lot about putting the chain tensioner on. Just pretend like the tensioner's not there and then flip the chain around it. It's really not difficult. And there we go. So, fixing a puncture. It's really nothing to it. Saves you many pounds. I don't tend to do it on the road. I usually carry a spare tube and put the tube in, then mend the puncture later while watching a lovely show. Max, are you eating the grass again? This is the 2-speed, so it doesn't have the mouse chain for selecting gears, but it doesn't make it a whole lot more complicated. So, drop your wheel in there. Tighten up, so hold your actual wheel in. Make sure you turn the right way. chain tensioner. That bit has to fit into the bit that moves the chain pusher thing. Okay, and just put the chain ring there. Try not to get chain fall off the big chain ring. And we're good to go. And that's really all there is to it. People have nightmares about that. If you've got the 3-speed, you have to connect a wee cable up to there. But that's it. It's really, really simple. Here we go. Anyway. Nobody saw a thing.